Hey everyone, it's Tony with 3D Lock Sport. It's been quite a while since I've released a video with me actually talking on it. But if you've noticed over the past couple of days, you've seen a few live streams go up on YouTube from me. That is from my new 3D printer that I have. I have a brand new Bambu Carbon, or X1 Carbon, excuse me. It's an amazing printer. It prints super fast and it does multiple material and colors because I use the AMS system. So the cool thing about this printer is it's going to start allowing me to do some interesting new colors on the website for the prints we have. So for example, I did a test print on our small lockpick stand in 2 colors. And this is how it turned out. So this is just standard black filament. And then this is the lipstick red that I've always used. And it creates this really cool 2-tone look that instead of like the 2-tone I used to do, all you could do is change at layer lines. This, you can actually paint the colors wherever you want it. The downside of doing this is it takes twice as much material and twice as much time to print this because it's got to do all the colors, it wastes material to purge in and out. So I haven't decided if we're going to actually add it as an option on the website yet, for no other reason than I'm afraid of it's pretty wasteful and it makes the prices go up quite a bit. But this is something for people who want it, that even if I never really offer it on the website, if someone wanted a custom job, it's something I could estimate or bid for them. But it might be coming to the website. But no matter what, it's definitely going to allow me to do some really cool things with products that are coming out. Some other cool things about this. So here's a red and black version, and here's a green and black version, which I absolutely love. And these were printed with some interesting beds. So this is a textured bed. And now normally this wouldn't make sense to do on these because as any of you that have ordered from me in the past know that anything that's like this, that's meant to sit on things, comes felted from me. So you can't see this. If you were to peel the felt off most of yours that you already own, it's completely smooth, almost like a glassy finish because I use a smooth print bed. This is on a Bambu printer that I used the textured bed. But this is a really cool sheet I found that like imprints this pattern on whatever you print on it. Now imagine this on the back of just some of your prints that don't get felted. I think that'd be pretty cool. So I might start offering this as just the default or as an upgrade option. It wouldn't cost anything extra upgrade. It would just be an option because it just depends which print bed I print on. That's all it is. So there's no cost to me, so there's no cost to you if that's what you want. So those are the 2 examples of those. So I'm really excited to talk to you about a new product I'm launching. Now, to be fair, it's not really a new product. It is a limited edition version of a product I already sell on my website. So as many of you may be familiar with, I have my 3D Lock Sport educational lock and pin set that teaches people how to pick a lock with visuals. You're seeing it on screen now. Some of you may not know that my favorite holiday is Halloween, by far. I absolutely love Halloween. So I wanted to do something special for Halloween this year. So I am releasing a limited edition, Halloween edition, educational lock and pin set. So it's gonna come in this purple bag. You can see it says Halloween edition up here, glow in the dark. I'll get to that in a second. This is 2023 edition. You can see that these aren't the normal colors. And then down here it says limited edition out of 100. So I only printed 100 of these. That's all there'll ever be of this. This is number 2. So each one of these are hand numbered individually by my wife, actually. I'm not gonna take credit. She went through and wrote 1 through, and when I told her I wanted the leading zeros, she was like, are you serious? But yes, so she did all of this. So thanks to her for that. But let's get inside this and show you what it looks like and why this is a little more interesting and why you might want one of these even if you already have an educational lock. So just like every other educational lock, you're going to get an extra set of pins in your bag, or baggie of pins. You'll notice that these are different. Normally the colors are red and blue. These are green and orange, and I'll get into why those are in a minute. There's also a really tiny little pin right here. And there's this little piece right here, which I'll get into in a minute as well as what those are for. Then inside, you will find your lock. Now, let me zoom in here real quick. So this lock works exactly the same as the others, but it's done with different materials. So we have this grayish material on the outside for the body. We have this other almost whitish, opaque-ish material for the core, and then for the driver pin it's green, and for the key pin it's orange. But you'll notice on the back here, the core is individually numbered. So this is 002, which matches 002. So you know that this is the one you own, no one else has this one. And this works the same as all the rest, just lift it up to show how you would set a pin like this. And there's a little secret that this holds, and I'm going to show you what that secret is in a couple seconds here. So bear with me. And there you go. As you can see, it glows in the dark. But more importantly, if I take this black light or UV light and put it under here, you can see that the pins, and it's really hard to see here because it's how bright it is, the pins are actually fluorescent as well. So the orange and the green pins are super fluorescent, and it doesn't do it justice on the camera, but here it's like so bright, it's super bright, it's like looking at like highlighter ink here. But one thing that's cool about this body is, let's get this all charged up nicely here. The body itself actually glows as well with the star field. You can see how bright this is with the glow that it has on my hand. Like, it's lighting up my hand. So you can still do this to show how it works in the dark. Really, this is just to be cool, but that's all there is as far as the glow in the dark aspect goes. But again, you have the super fluorescent stuff for super fluorescent filament for the orange and the green, and then you have the glow in the dark core and outer body as well. So and there's one more thing you'll find inside this bag, and that is going to be a card. And on that card, you're going to see an address. This is a new thing I'm starting. So I'll have more limited edition items that I'll only print like a certain number of, let's say 100. And you'll be able to go onto my website and authenticate that you actually have an authentic version, as there are other people out there right now I found making copies of my products and selling them on other websites. So this will let you authenticate that you have a real version. You go to the website, you enter this information in, it'll authenticate if it's correct, and if it is, it'll let you claim it. You'll be able to put a display name in, and it'll show the day that you claimed it. So that way you can come back at a later time and check it. What this stops is, let's say someone buys number 2 from me here, and they make copies of it, and they include this card in all of their number 2s, because it would validate. Number 2 would always validate with this serial number. Once someone clicks claim and puts it on their name, others would be able to see that someone else already claimed it, and they have a fake version of that item. And again, this is not a real serial number. This is fake, obviously. I just made that up for an example. And yours will come on nicer, thick cardstock. This is just a quick little piece of paper I did for this demo. Now, one other thing I'm doing right now, because I love Halloween so much, is I'm including a free challenge coin with all orders. And how that works is, this is what the challenge coin looks like. Let me zoom in here. It's got a little pumpkin on this side, and then it's got the 3D Lock Sport logo on the other side. And on one side, it has the textured bed, so it's got this really cool look to it. And this is printed in the new 2 color. There's no bumps, there's no raises on this. It's all flat. So it's something you guys can actually see with all your orders to see how this could work and what it feels like or looks like to have one of these. And again, every order that's placed between October 9th and October 31st will have one of these coins in there for free. Unlike other places that give coins, you'll for sure get one from us. Now, I'm doing limited edition coins too. And these are just gonna be luck of the draw. There's no way to get this coin. You can't ask for it. It's just gonna be handed out. So this is standard black filament with orange. The next version up from that looks very much the same. I have to zoom in to show you the difference. This has got galaxy black. So if I show you the 2 blacks, you can see this one's kind of flat, but this one has a little sparkle to it. So this is a galaxy black version, and that's the back. The next most limited edition is this. Now this is galaxy purple and orange, which looks really great together. And then the most limited edition, the one that I have the least of, I'm calling it the Joker coin. So that's galaxy purple and the green. And again, it's hard, you can't see it here on camera, but this is that same orange and same green that fluoresces on these pins. So these they don't glow in the dark, but they're all fluorescent underneath black light. Now, one thing I wanted to get into with this that's a little change, which is cool, is I've included a few extra pins in here that are different. So if you've never seen the set before, you'll get a spool pin, a T-pin, a serrated pin, a mushroom pin, a standard pin, a 20 millimeter key pin, and a 30 millimeter key pin. This is, and then 2 master wafers to show how mastering works. These are the new items. And what are these? I wanted a way that we could finally show how oversetting or overlifting works. But the problem is if I print small enough pins to demonstrate this, it looks weird because the spring falls down into the body. And it just, like, if I'm trying to, oh, look, so this is what it looks like when you overlift it. They all go up and out. It's a really hokey system to do that because everything's just so floppy and doesn't stick together. So what I did is I've printed this plug. And this plug slides down in just like a pin. And it's got this, let me zoom in here. It's got this little notch for your fingernail that lets you drag it in and out with that. So, but it keeps it flat, and it's the same material. So on the limited edition, it glows in the dark. It's glow in the dark material. On your standard edition, it's just white. So now you can put in your key pin, and you put your driver pin up top like before, and you drop these in. And what it does is it actually allows the lock to engage because everything's lifted up. But now I can drive up to show how overlifting works, and it makes more sense. And you can snap it back, and you don't have to worry about it going crazy because it keeps the spring at the right height because of that little booster we have in there. So if you want to take it back out, lift up just like normal, use that little groove to get your fingernail in to drag it out, and now you can put your other ones back in there. And this is the kit you will see for the original set. So if you already have one, here's your white core, and then you have your key pin and your driver pin that are smaller. And I'm pretty much gonna give this away. This is $1. The only reason I'm making it $1 is because I don't want people ordering it who don't need it just to order it. So I'm gonna put this on the website for $1. So if you already own one, you can just add this to any order you're gonna place, and it'll be included in the shipping. This will have free shipping on it, but you'll need to place an order with something else to get it, is the only way I can say that. AKA, you pay the shipping, you can have this for free, is pretty much how I'm trying to work that out. Maybe I'll do a coupon code and email all the people who already have it. That was an idea, but that seems like a lot of work to email every single person who's ever bought one of these from me, compared to just putting it up for $1 on the website, and then letting you order it with something else so you can include it with shipping. So anyways, that'll be added to the website as well. This will be the same price. This does not cost any more. It's gonna be exactly the same cost as the regular educational lock. It's just a limited edition one that once they're gone, they're gone. I won't ever print them like this ever again. One other cool little thing, and this is not on all of them, this will be luck of the draw, and I just randomly saw this. It's so weird. This is a Halloween edition, and I noticed that if you look at this material, it's kind of got like this, I don't want to call it wood grain pattern, but it's got this like pattern to it. You can kind of see it. And maybe it's just me and my imagination, but I swear to God on some of these, it looks like there's a skull. I did not do that. That's just artifacting from the 3D printer itself and the way the filament lined up. That is not designed. Anyone who does 3D printing knows I did not do that. It's completely smooth. It's just interesting. And only a few of them have this. Some of them don't have this on them, but a couple of them have the skull. So I guess that'll be one extra thing you can look for on yours if you have it. On the other side, there's like a smaller or half a skull on some of them, but this is like the main one that I think the camera picks up, where you can see the eyes and the nose and the mouth and like the brow line. So anyways, that's all I have for you. I know it's been a while since I released a video. I hope to get some more out more often. Also, you'll be able to see a lot of streaming of prints now that my new printer has that in there. To be clear, the coins are limited as far as colors go. I have quite a few here ready to go. But if I run out, I will print more of the standard black and orange, but once the limited edition color coins are gone, those are gone. So anyways, that's all I have for you. Appreciate you watching. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 700 subscribers before the end of the year. I think that should be doable. Share it with some friends, and if you know anyone that might be interested in the glow-in-the-dark Halloween edition of the Educational Lock, please let me know. Until next time, stay safe out there, and have a good night.